On 2K Sports. With Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce on the sidelines. Welcome to the home of the Toronto Raptors, a great venue for basketball. It'll be the Raptors off the tip. Pirtle. And the basket is good.
Well, this is the expectation for Jakob Pirtle. His scoring in the post has to be there for him.
Lopez a screen. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game, getting the ball inside early.
Down low. Here's Pirtle. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
The hand in the face does nothing to distract Jakob Pirtle. How about the size, the strength? It's going to be hard to block this guy's shot.
Here's Murray Boyle. Good D by Lopez. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Kicks it out to Collins. Shoots the three. The shot, no good. Pass to Murray Boyle. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Here's Barrett. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
And Lopez has it in the corner to the paint. It's Garland. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Boy, how about the nimbleness to overcome the defense inside. Darius Garland makes his opportunities.
Active quickly. Barrett with the ball. Over Bogdanovich. And too long on the shot.
Oh, the analytics department is smiling after that one.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Probably a little draft. In the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Kawhi is known as a low-key guy, but don't let that fool you. He's as competitively tough as they come.
To the middle. Kicks it out to Collins. And he's good on the three ball.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Quickly. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Boy, Quickly getting a bucket on the interior. Nicely done.
Outside Garland. Right side Collins. Kicks it out to Leonard. Pocket 6. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in.
2 minutes left.
To the inside. Back to Quickly. Ingram outside. Spins. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. There's a minute 47 left to play in the first quarter. Lopez outside. And it's off from three-point range. Toronto trailing. Outside Barrett. Back to Quickly. Inside. Ingram outside. 5 to shoot. Stolen by Garland. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You can see the kind of savvy Kawhi Leonard plays with. This guy makes the defense commit and gets himself to the foul line.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. He misses the free throw. And the second free throw, good. We've got 1:13 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Ingram. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And I love it when Ingram works for that high percentage look. Such a high basketball IQ.
Pass to Dunn. Outside Garland. Lopez left side. Just 5 to shoot. And he banks in the layup.
Well, Lopez so comfortable down inside. This is where he makes his living.
And here is Pirtle. In the corner, Barrett with it. Launches it. That misses, and he's 0 for 4. Clippers leading by 3. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clock. And the dunk by Lopez.
If you give Lopez a 7-footer this much room, it's over.
Onside, Barrett. Ingram outside. Pass to quickly. Takes the 3. And it's Ingram missing. Garland way outside. And that does it for the first quarter. Clippers lead by 5. And we'll be back in
Los Angeles. 13.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Los Angeles.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
Here's Ingram. On the wing quickly. Left side, Barrett. Trying to find Jackson Davis and gets it to him. Out to Barrett. 3-pointer. And it's Mathurin with the rebound.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
And Barrett gets it to go.
This is a relentless scorer who is unafraid to work on the inside. In the paint, RJ making his presence felt.
Pass to Garland. Lopez outside. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. Lopez has got the lead up to 6 now for Los Angeles. Ingram outside. For the 3. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
The pure shooting ability of Ingram does all the talking there. He gets the ball and delivers that quick release.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
Here's Jackson Davis.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Garland attacking. Lopez inside. Kicks it out to Garland. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Jackson Davis. Here's Pirtle. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Collins.
Well, the contact on Pirtle, pretty clear there. The big man getting tough and gets the call.
And the Clippers making a change here to the inside. Here's Collins. High post, Jackson. There's a screen by Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Assisted by.
And this is important to Mathurin's development. I like seeing his work on improving his ability to make plays.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That was pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Down low. To the paint. Here's Jackson Davis. Doesn't go that time. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Jackson is doubled. Outside Collins. There's Garland. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
I like the toughness required on that finish by Darius Garland. Boy, oh boy, that was nice. The willingness to mix it up on the interior, so important. Boy, when this guy has got his rhythm, he can be tough to guard.
Leonard on the wing. To the middle. Here's Collins. And finished off by Collins.
John Collins has tremendous vertical showing off right there.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
You must have left your dancing to.
There's 1:17 left in the first half of the game. And the rejection by Jackson. Shoots from 14, and it's Leonard missing. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. Toronto shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
And you look at Grady Dick's physical gifts, and you see it's all there. Size, length, careful training, and hard work could make him into something special.
Here's Shed. That one misses. Leonard on the wing. A ferocity inside by Leonard.
The toughness and tenacity very much describe Kawhi Leonard's game. When you can get off the floor like that, that quite away any height advantage.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. The offensive rebound. Pass to Dick. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Jackson Davis. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake. Back to Sanders. Swiped away. Here's Walter. Jacks up a 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Right back after this break. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Jones. And Jones slams it home.
Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Toronto shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line of the game. No good on the free throw.
At the line for your Raptors.
And he sinks the second. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. To the inside. Here's Jackson. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Assist goes to
Jackson's got the lead up to 11 now for the Clippers.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Jackson, that's good.
That's a terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Number 11.
And if you're just joining us, we'll play it over a minute here in the third. Clippers leading by 11. To the right side. Pass to Mathurin. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Shot clock at 5. To the paint. Got it off in time to beat the shot clock, but it's no good. Here's Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
Wow, shake the building with that finish, Scotty Barnes. My goodness.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. So both teams making some changes here. Los Angeles leading by 9. Garland feeling it out a little bit. The wide open look here for Lopez. And the Clippers miss again. Here's Barnes. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Barnes has got 6 points in the quarter.
Boy, Scotty Barnes, the complete package. Nice interior finish there.
Here's Leonard.
Wow. Well, Kawhi Leonard might be quiet off the court, but on the court, he makes a lot of noise.
Barnes can't get it to go. Now the Clippers with it. They have a 9-point lead. And it's Leonard missing. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Lets it go from deep. And that one's good, Barnes. Barnes has got 9 points here in the second half. The kick out to Lopez. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Nobody near Barnes. Off target with his 3. Clippers leading by 6. Lopez up top. Pass to Garland. And it's Leonard top of the key. Good Kawhi working near the hoop.
That trip was going nowhere. Credit Leonard staying calm in the face of the shot clock.
Dick, that's good.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Outside Garland. Down low. Here's Leonard. Barnes grabs the miss. Raptors trail by 6. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Pass to Pirtle. To the wing on the left. Barnes outside. Here's Dick. From past the arc. Dunn with some nice D. Shoots over Pirtle. Now Dunn. Defended by Pirtle. And a wide open look for Mathurin. Can't nail the jumper. Inside. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's Dunn. Banked in off the glass. Dunn's got his first basket.
And nice read from Mathurin. He's always trying to get his teammates going. And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You can see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Unbelievable.
Can't do it much better than that right before the clock expired.
What a way to...
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Raptors. Trailing by 5. Pass to Murray Boyle. Here's Dick. Off target from outside. Now here's Batum. Jackson with the screen. And Sanders, here we go. Chalk up 2 there. Jackson's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Clippers.
I'll tell you, an underrated thing right there. How effective that screen was. It just creates a lane to the cup.
Hurdle, no one around him. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. Back to Batum. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. To the inside. Here's Jackson. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. And now a 9-point Los Angeles lead. Dick. It's hauled in by Dunn. Clippers with the ball. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
And those are exactly the kinds of plays that can spark a team. Just solid work down in the paint.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He knows every possession is critical now. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Darko Rajakovic said to the team. And he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Mathurin with the ball, now guarded by Verter. And he goes in for the dunk.
Boy, Mathurin showing the ability to get off the dribble drive right there.
And Barrett slams it in.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Ingram knocks down the 3.
These kinds of defensive breakdowns drive coaches crazy.
Outside Lopez. Off target from outside.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Ingram. And down goes the 3.
Cool and calm. Brandon Ingram. Wow.
Leonard shrugs off the contact and hits.
Yeah, nice job there. Just very lackluster defense.
Nice execution down low.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
Oh, what a finish.
And one of the better athletes in his draft class, Mathurin, with quick lift off the floor and then the power to hammer it home.
Raptors a 3. Lopez rips down the rebound. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Here's Leonard. It's Garland. Lets it fly from 18. And that one is good.
Well, the mid-range is certainly the area that he is most comfortable. Kawhi Leonard, that's where he started, folks.
59 seconds left in the game. Quickly. Puts it right back up and in.
Yeah, he needs to take a lot more shots. He's been efficient, trying to get his teammates involved, but it's time for him to step up.
Lopez fires. The three doesn't go. 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Barrett. Shoots the three. Cleared away by Leonard. There's 21 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Greg, nothing short of some once-in-a-lifetime plays are going to save them now.
Yeah, the door is just about to close on this one. But hey, never say never.
Leonard attacking. Oh, what a play inside.
And relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
So the Clippers with the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
And that's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.